Seattle earns the number 1 seed. They will be the team that gets the week off next week. And then for as long as they're playing football up until the Super Bowl, of course, they'll be playing in Seattle. The 49ers, the road becomes so much more difficult. They would have to win 3 games to make it to the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium, February 8th, Super Bowl 60. And more than likely, there's still some wiggle room there. Who's going to be the 2nd seed? Who's going to be the 3rd seed? If the Rams beat the Cardinals, which they should, the 49ers will be the 6th seed and have to go to the 3rd seed's home and play. Okay. But, as you map this out, a very possible road if the 49ers win games, it would take them Philadelphia next week. They win that, potentially the Bears the next week. And then for the NFC Championship game, it could be either at Seattle or at the LA Rams. So that is a difficult road. I'm not saying it's impossible. Obviously it would be impossible if they play the way they did Saturday, but this is a better team than what, based on what we've seen through 16 games, the 49ers of Saturday, they're a better team than what they put out there on the field at Levi Stadium.
Absolutely. This is going to be an interesting PFF grading because there were a lot of missed tackles throughout the defensive play today, and the Seahawks did not miss many at all. No. So, I think that was the biggest factor. It was really who was going to make the least amount of mistakes, who was going to turn the ball over least, and, the ball just didn't bounce in the 49ers' way. But definitely the missed tackles. The Seahawks had an answer for everything. Yeah. I felt like the Seahawks defense was tackling well, and I felt like their offense, the plays were blocked well. When they threw a screen to the side, they often had 2 or 3 blockers in front of them, so they were able to move the ball. There were very few times where the 49ers were able to get a stop, and it usually was like a big play. There was some bigger play that happened, but like the grinding out the shorter distance plays, the Seahawks are just moving the ball and successfully. Part of it, I think, was a lot of the missed tackles, but just they looked tired out there. They looked like, I don't know, I think uninspired is, I think a little maybe too strong, but definitely not as inspired as they were when they played the Bears. Yeah,
and I think, inspiration also comes from just playing well. But you mentioned, the missed tackles. Pro Football Focus, their preliminary grade, 16 missed tackles for the 49ers, with Tatum Bethune and Malik Mustafa missing 3 apiece. So, and it wasn't just those 2. Obviously, there were 10 more missed tackles beyond that.